tickets to paradise.
What's up, everybody? Andrew Steele here, hanging out with Kyle and Court. Today we're here at Border Coach Leasing. And Kyle, what's going on, man?
Oh, we got 2 tickets to paradise here.
I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
This is Eddie Money's tour bus. So, Kyle, you want to tell us a little bit about this bus?
Yeah, it was a money pit at the beginning, but now she's running good. New engine, new transmission, new generator, new wheels. Come take a tour.
How long have you owned this bus for?
Oh boy, it's probably been 7 years, I'd say.
You said when you first bought this bus, it gave you a little bit of problems. Tell us a little bit more about
yeah, I actually bought it sight unseen, and I just needed a new bus for the fleet. And when we got it, it was smoking, and the tranny was shifting pretty rough, and almost barely made it. So we had to start with the transmission in it first, and then slowly got to the point where we finally needed to put a whole new engine in it. We ripped the whole engine out and
take a look inside. Court, you want to cruise and
yeah, I'll follow
give
along.
us the tour.
I'm just out here picking my bus up, but
yeah, so Court's hanging out over here today, checking it out. So.
Where's Heather? We need Heather to
show
how the dump tank works. Those of you that haven't already seen, Court and Heather became the coolest Prevost owners on the internet when they let me film them dumping their tanks.
So why don't we just sit down and hang out for a second and talk about it. So what year is this coach?
This is a 2001.
2001, and non-slide coach, entertainer coach?
Yep,
or
entertainer, 12 bunks, shower in the rear.
You bought this coach 7 years ago. It was like 6 years old. How many miles did it have on it when you bought it?
Oh boy. I think maybe 500,000 or 600,000 on it at the time. It's a Nashville coach build, and basically, obviously, it doesn't really look too much like a Nashville coach anymore because we've gone through and kind of updated all the couches and the flooring and the blinds and stuff, which we're gonna update again because it's too light. But we thought it was a good idea at the time.
What did it look like when you first bought it?
Oh, it was blue everywhere. Everything was blue. Even the counters were blue. The floor was blue. Blue carpet, blue seats, blue everything.
Did you buy it directly from Eddie Money, or how many owners owned this coach before?
I'm pretty sure when I got the title to it, it was signed over from Eddie Money. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
I remember that. That's the only reason why I knew it was Eddie Money's bus at the time.
So was Eddie lacking on maintenance? What
I don't want to talk bad about his maintenance, but yeah, it definitely was not in good shape at the time.
You're here hanging out with us. Court, what's your first impression of Eddie Money's tour bus here?
imagination is running. Yeah, I mean, entertainer bus, especially a guy like the notoriety of Eddie, would be interesting to hear his side of the story and how he liked the bus, how he built it, why he built it the way he did, things like that.
I'd love to hear. Yeah, I can only imagine if these walls could talk the stories they've had. So, well, why don't we check out the rest of the bus? Kyle, you want to show us the?
Let's see. I think there's no air in it, but yeah, we're gonna have to air it up.
So that's another. So, Court is a Prevost owner, and you want to tell everyone why this store won't open?
Yeah, that is one of the things I wish they had done more simple, but they all run off the air actuated systems. So our personal bus, if we're not aired up with our aux air and everything's up and tight, our internal doors won't open and close. So we don't need it. It's just my wife and I. It's more of a privacy thing, but our bus is our privacy room for the most part.
Yeah.
So it's not really a.
So you just leave the doors open most of the time?
We leave them open, yeah.
Yeah.
When the air doors work, though, they're awesome.
It's pretty nice.
It's just there's a lot of maintenance to them. And the air doors work. They're actually an awesome feature. It's just there's a lot of maintenance to the actual air cylinders and the auxiliary lines that feed them and the auxiliary compressors to keep air in the system when the bus is parked for long periods of time. But yeah, no, they're great when they're working properly. While I'm sitting here in Eddie Money's bus, I have to tell you guys about this recent swag I picked up here from Border Coach Leasing. So this is actually probably one of the most comfortable sweatshirts I remember owning, and I've got really good news for you guys. Kyle's actually got a website set up where you can purchase these sweatshirts. So I will drop a description in the link below where you can buy one of these. If you think Kyle's cool, it's a little way to show your support, and you can rock this awesome swag as well. Yeah. All right. Well, here actually, this is Court's department right here, right?
Yeah, the shitter's full.
The shitter's full.
Another thanks to Court and Heather for making that awesome video.
Have fridge, microwave here. Here's the 12 month. Oh, here's the doors, right? Well, here I'll go on this side. It's like space. Real quick.
Now, what would happen if you were stuck back there and the door?
Oh, there's air releases. There's one in the bunk right here. You kind of have to know where they're at, but they'll release here and you'll be able to slide them right open.
I might need to find mine.
Yeah, you probably should, right? So yeah, here's the rear shower that we put in after the fact. There was just not enough room in the front without ripping apart the whole entire front area and putting a shower in, so we decided to put it back here, which is kind of nice for a lot of people because, like, if we build a bed back here for an artist, then this is kind of their like bedroom private area where they can shower and do, you know, whatever stuff they have to do to get ready for their show or after the show, and then they have their own television, closet,
Little ice chest right there
for their drinks.
This is sweet. Is this the original wood?
It's the original wood. This we redid, and the counters and the floor and the couches, because like I said before, it was blue. Everything was blue everywhere.
Nice.
So we're trying to lighten it up a little bit. I mean, I think we kind of went a little too light on it because it gets a little dirty, but we're gonna pull these panels and completely recover them because
You would think it'd be green.
Oh yeah, and then all the LEDs up here, they used to be all the 110 volt lighting, and we changed all that out.
Nice.
Here, LEDs.
So Eddie would probably roll in the back of this bus, and then he's got 12 bunks in there.
If I was to guess, actually, I bet you this was probably one of his crew buses.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he owned it,
Yes,
and this
yeah.
is just for his crew. Okay.
Yeah. I bet because the way it's set up, 12. I mean, Eddie Money's a huge artist. He probably had a star coach that was matching this bus, and then this is all of his crew. You know, if I was to guess.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Since you bought Eddie Money's bus 7 years ago, how much dough do you think you've put into maintenance and maintaining this?
Oh boy.
Or how many hours in work?
Lots and lots and lots of hours. Like I said, this one actually has all the new rims on it that we've done, 365s as we talked about previously, and I actually put a whole new front end on this coach. So that right there is upwards of almost $20,000, and that doesn't even include the engine, the transmission, the generator. Right now we're reworking the water bay because there was a leak in there, so we pulled out all the tanks, disconnected everything, ripped out all the flooring, put all new flooring in, and now we're reinstalling the tanks.
Nice.
Which is time consuming. It's taken several days to do that.
So you've put like 400,000 or 500,000 miles on this bus at least since you owned it?
Yeah,
wow.
I believe so.
What do you think your cost per mile in operation costs roughly? Do you have any idea of what you think it would cost?
No, but I probably could figure it out. I could go back and see all the income and expenses against the vehicle and see how many miles I had on it from when I purchased it to current day, and we could do a quick calculation.
We should, because that would make it sound really awesome if you
yeah.
knew. If you knew the answer, and you were like, yeah, it costs about, $5.27 per
mile.
Dude, people would be like, this guy's on top
Huge
of
thanks to Kyle's older brother, Corey, for being our cameraman today. It's kind of funny because we have Court over here who, if you guys watched a video a couple weeks ago, Court had an entire spreadsheet with every expense.
That's right. It'll play off of Court's. Yeah,
Tell you how much each light bulb costs, right?
Yeah, that's my engineering.
Yeah.
Analytical background. I don't buy shampoo without a spreadsheet.
Well, we'll try to...
You're paying per wash.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have to dig those up and try to get a...
Insurance out, because obviously commercial insurance is way different, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. So you've owned this bus, and you and your team have put 500,000 miles on this bus. Any cool celebrities that you can recall renting this particular bus?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
No.
I saw pretty funny. That was that Suicide Girls.
Yeah.
That was a pretty funny video filmed in one of your buses.
Yeah, they're great. They've been coming to us for 4 or 5 years now. We should do a Lizzo cover just like they did, but dude version.
for showing us Eddie Money's tour bus here. Huge thanks to all of you watching today's video. Hope you're all having a great day. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more cool RV related content. And make sure to check out Kyle's online store to get some of this cool swag. Kyle, any last words for the YouTube subscribers?
2 tickets to paradise, that's it, right?
And Court, what about you, man? Any last words?
No, just keep an eye on Kyle. If you have some troubles in the area, he's a nice guy to know.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, greatly appreciate all of you. Hope you're all having a great day.